What up, y'all? Playing the face. Let's
We've all talked about the Constitution and this country being founded on it. My problem is when I start talking about it, I get very upset. So forgive me, this will pass. There has been perpetrated upon us the most heinous crime against humanity, and it goes so far back that you can't blame any of the administration because they are not a government. They are the United States Corporation. The U.S. government incorporated as a for-profit commercial enterprise in the Legislative Act of February 21st, 1871, 41st Congress, Session 3, Chapter 62, page 419, and chartered a federal company entitled United States, i.e. United States, aka U.S. Incorporated, a commercial agency originally designated as Washington, D.C., in accordance with the so-called 14th Amendment, which the records indicate was never ratified. The United States government is a foreign corporation with respect to the state. 19 Corpus Juris Secundum 541, location of United States. The United States is located in the District of Columbia. Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico was appointed receiver over the bankrupt United States in the Reorganization Plan number 26 in 1950, Title 5, United States Code, Section 903, Public Law 94-564. The Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico, Title 27, Code of Federal Regulations, Section 251.11, the title, Secretary of the Treasury, is a euphemistic abbreviation of the actual title, Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico. The Internal Revenue Service was incorporated in Delaware, is not a part of the supposed U.S. government, which is but a de facto for-profit corporation masquerading as a government. It operates out of Puerto Rico. This is the IRS. It's not registered to do business in any state, is the bookkeeping and debt collection arm of the Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico. They collect for the International Monetary Fund. Everybody who gets up into the administration, the Congress, the legislation, all the way down to the local level are corporations, private companies. We are their chattel. We are their inventory. They make money off of us, and you don't even know how deep it goes. And I apologize for my passion about this. But when I found this out, it was the only time that I felt hatred for the evil slime who did this to us. In 1871, when the United States became incorporated, they attached our birth certificates to a CUSIP number on the stock exchange, which equals slave trade. And it's done every time a baby is born. There is a bond trust account set up, and they trade us on the stock market. And this is all documented, and I know it's shocking. Some of you are hearing this for the very first time, and you're thinking, oh my God, how could they possibly? They go so far as to trick us that, have you ever been to court and a judge says, do you understand? Don't ever say you do. Say, no, Your Honor, I do not understand. That simple little word doesn't mean what you think it does. You have just given him permission, if you say, yes, I do understand, that you're going to stand under whatever he wants to lay on top of you. The courts are admiralty courts. The judges, the attorneys all belong to the Bar Association. They do not work for us, we the people. We the people are working for them. We don't need a gold standard. We are the value to the Federal Reserve note. We can give value to our United States currency. The Constitution that they're teaching today, as wonderful as it is to learn about a big portion of it, it's not the correct Constitution. It's actually a second Constitution, and that's the one that they wrote when they went incorporated. In 1933, there was the Emergency Banking Act. You've got the War Powers Act, Trading with the Enemies Act, and every year, the United States corporation, masquerading as our supposed government, which is no more than elected officials like a CEO and the stockholders board for AT&T or Microsoft. So you're not voting for a legislation. You're not voting for a representative because each and every one of them are bonded under a United States corporation. There's 37,000 subsidiaries of that corporation. Every agency, when you look it up on Dun & Bradstreet, is listed as a corporation. It is a for-profit private company, and we are their inventory. I feel bad knowing that I've been enslaved all this time, and I'm sorry for the people during the civil rights, all the wonderful ones who were already in slavery and they thought they were freed. We've all been in this boat together, and people need to really wake up, and we need to hold these corporate officials' feet to the fire and insist the corporation must be dissolved, the Federal Reserve must be banned from this country, and we must turn our system of judiciary back to a common law. If there's no harm, no loss, there's no crime. And everything else is a way to get you to pay. Even the court systems are hooked up to the QSIP system. When you get a case number on a court document and you're being charged with something, why do you think they call it a bill or being charged? Because that's exactly what's happening. They set that court number up, and it's attached to the stock exchange too. And from the moment you're arrested or charged, they start trading you on the stock market, swapping you just like they were with the derivatives and the default swaps on the mortgage. And that's a whole nother thing. We all know that's coming out in the mainstream media. Federal Reserve is meeting on November 2nd, the same day as elections. All I can say is wait for the sky to fall, because they know their house of cards is tumbling in on top of them. And if I do nothing but go to my grave, I will see them pay for their evil that they have committed, not only against our nation, but every nation out there. It's been an illusion, and every person who gets up, even Jan Brewer, Trent Franks, I don't care who they are, they know their position. They know they've been lying to you. Why do you think they have such a disregard for the Constitution? What Constitution? They know that they're doing as they damn well please, because as an employee of a company and you go tell the boss how to run his company, do you think he's going to change because of you? And when you add this all up and you think back to, especially lately, it's rolling over so quickly on itself. So when you go to the polls, I'm going to the polls, but I'm writing in the name of Jesus Christ, because there's no one, I will not vote for the lesser of evil, because evil is evil. And I hope that someday we'll all be able to have real elections with a de jure government, a de jure constitution, and a common law of the land.
Rock with the real to the 7 power best. Planet of fakes. We built an empire over here. Don't believe me? Go to more-seeker.com. Make more than your favorite YouTuber. What you making? Nothing. You watching.
We came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are.
Ain't gonna be here in 50 years. Look, they ain't even here now.
We came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. You overdosing on the same damn pills, trying to but can't get no deal. Struggling just to pay one bill, wishing you had a
Uncle.
Rob him, if you ride a kill, make sure he don't get up those hills. Time for me to get on one more drill. Won't stop till we hit 1 mil, bitch. You know what I'm talking. So move the ass and stop watching. It's your new job, so clocking.
I'm a
boss.
boss.
If I'm barking, I come straight from road Boston. It's the same old road I be crossing. It's the same strip I'm always walking. Don't run up, my end up in
the
a
coffin. You will never catch me lacking.
Me and my niggas stay packing. Uptown the shit that I'm repping. So I want you just use that caution. Niggas see me in my foreign.
That whip is definitely foreign.
These girls now just toxin.
But I hate to say it, they coming.
Niggas have no bread in their pocket, but be the ones bragging often. Y'all see the design I be rocking. Of course, y'all on
IG stalking. I'm the last one that's laughing.
While y'all niggas just chatting.
Y'all talk about that.
But we know y'all niggas just acting. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are.
Where we are.
Who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days. Don't know where we are or who we are. Tired of dealing with the same old shit. Pass the spliff, I need one more hit. Still driving with no permit. Ain't drunk, but I'm trying to get. She told me that I could hit. Told her I ain't trying to come in. She took out, but her taste need bed, don't need that.
That's word to the mama.
Time to go focus on commas. Choose to be one about drama. Yeah, I'm a holler.
Pull up on court with Obama.
How the fuck that I wanna,
You know that I gotta.
Make it for all my fucking brothers. Run the shit upload Obama. Hey, straight to the Bahamas. Don't jack down, I'm a scammer. Coming up the whole lot of
Hanging on like a hanger, trying to see all I'm dead.
Always in my head, seeing city make it spread. Yeah, I heard what the
fuck I said?
All my niggas full and fair.
That's word to my
head. I'm just trying to be ahead.
Come on.
Back home in the bed.
Yeah.
Niggas be taking off heads. I'm just trying to get this bread left.
Yeah, umbrella suckers. We here, you not.
Don't know where we
You
are.
normal, we hot.
Or who we are. Yeah, we came too far in the darkest days.
Ain't no bump beds and caskets, baby. Remember that.
Or who we are.
My mic is my only friend.
In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are. Yeah, we came too far. In the darkest days, don't know where we are or who we are.
Rocking with the real to the 7 power best. Planet of fakes. Who got my back but me? More-seeker.com. Employing your grandchildren of tomorrow. Everybody in the chat, of course. Let's do it. Let's get into this episode. This episode is about a Detroit chase. And I'm doing this live different because we're going to start off with the premiere partially. Yeah, partially. I rock with the real to the 7 power best. Hope everybody's in good spirits, taking care of themselves. But what do you expect? US is 8. Anyway, let's get into this, man. And basically what I'm about to show y'all, and this will be playing the duration of the live. This is the chase I'm talking about. This is a young man that basically, he allegedly got a baby in the car. And the baby mother called it in as a kidnapping. I don't know if he was late with bringing a custodial visit to the end or whatever. I don't know, but we know that he's on a chase right now. And that chase is going on supposedly. You don't really see a lot of cops for whatever reason, right? You don't see a lot of cops chasing him for one. But he's being chased. This is what they put out there. He's being chased. So that's the chase. I'm gonna be having it like on the screen for the whole time because the live is about this chase right here, and it's a little lengthy. So it'll be playing the duration of the live. People that's not here, I won't be explaining it to them. Yep, I will not watch the replay. Straight up. That's the type of shit we on in 2020. Watch the motherfucking replay. But with that being said, I gotta get into my videos for this evening. You know me. You know me. But this is the chase right here, the red car. I don't know how it's a chase with no police there, but what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. What do I really know? What can I really tell you? What can I really tell you? But we in here rocking. Planet of Fakes. Let's do it. Let's do it. King of content. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Hey, Lotus. What's up, lady? We getting started. That's that Detroit chase you see at the bottom of the screen. That's our main event. He's allegedly being chased. Damn, you see him go through the grass right there? What the hell? You better cut through the grass. He said detour. What's going on, Heidi? I don't know. This is the Body Politic in corporate of Detroit. I don't know where he's going, but he got an escort. He got a, you know, this him right here. That's the baby mother. You'll get to see the children later. But they've been together for a while. Yeah, they got some time together. So without further ado, let's just start our other live, because I told y'all the chase is just going to be playing. This stuff right here, I'm going to keep it 100. We might just have to skip one, but the rest of these are on autoplay except these two right here. But we're about to start. Y'all see him at the bottom of the screen, so that's never going to go off. Y'all can just periodically watch the chase and rock with the King of Content, Planet of Fakes. King Ben shared this a while ago. I don't know if I got to show y'all. Oh, no, I did show y'all this. I thought this was the one where dude was going around giving people $10,000. Yeah, on lockdown. He's going to fast food drive-thrus, just giving out money. So we saw this one already, right? Let me turn the mute off.
Think I care about this job? I'm here for
you. Look.
We saw that. I don't think we saw this.
Something
I think I may have played a little of it.
of isolation.
Why? Who isolates who? For what?
Because the coronavirus is very serious now.
Are you on isolation? Are you isolated?
I showed this, but I showed it again.
So why should we be isolated? Give me one reason. Why should we be isolated?
People are coming to quarantine us inside our hotel.
Are the Chinese isolated?
Chinese are walking about. Those are the Chinese going about their daily activities. But because we are Africans, these people want to quarantine us. Why should we be quarantined?
Why?
And China, tell us why we should quarantine China.
One reason.
And
Give me one reason.
tell us why we should be quarantined.
14 days.
China is outside. We should be, why? Tell us why we should be quarantined. You should tell us why we should quarantine. Huh? You tell us why we should be quarantined. You come to our hotel.
Be quarantined.
You come.
Yeah, I showed that already. I don't know if I showed this.
Damn.
Oh, that's when dude got hit by a car. Yeah, that dude got hit by a car. I'm gonna show that on UTZ. Let's check this out right here. Planet of
How the
Fakes.
fuck does that help, you greedy cocksuckers?
Planet of Fakes, kings and queens of content. Rocking with the
Hey,
best.
what do you hear? What do you say? My Facebook,
Suckers.
YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, your sister's ass, the Pony Express. A very ticked off Vic here. You know what ticks me off? Having to tell the government what to do because they have their heads in their asses. Now follow me. There's something that's been bothering me, so I'm just going to say it now. Dear government, we understand that the
Fake-ass
virus is
government.
not your fault. It happened. It is what it is. I'm not going to get into that idea that maybe you could have acted sooner. We can deal with that when this is all over. But here's the deal. We need a real fucking plan. It was the right move to make everyone stay home because that's the only way to deal with a virus like this. But here's where I have a problem. So, You told us to shut down non-essential businesses. You told us to go home and quarantine. You told us we have to keep social distance and stay inside. But
Hey,
you told us
Mr.
you would
Diva,
help.
welcome,
So
please.
where is the fucking help? These checks are what they are. I mean, let's be serious. I'm not going to turn away $1,200 because number one, if you're going to give it to me, I'm taking it. And number two, it's our...
And I want to pause it. That $1,200 is an advance on your 2021 income tax. Or if you haven't filed yet, they will take your income tax. Those are loans. So be careful blowing those loans because you're going to see on your income tax a $1,200 deduction. Yep. Be careful.
fucking money, not yours. It's ours. We paid that in taxes for everything we do every fucking day. So,
All right, so I showed you that that's a lie. I showed y'all with this that you don't pay taxes to a company. That's illegal. You can't pay taxes to a company, y'all. But, you know, he's an old man. He's born in the USA. But let me just show y'all. If y'all pay taxes, why is the national debt so high? You wouldn't owe no money because your taxes fund the government. So this is proof that your taxes don't go to nothing. In fact, your taxes go to the interest on this, not the principal. This started as $1,000 loan in the 1800s. Now it's at 24 trillion. He thinks his tax money goes to stuff. And this is why people are so confused, because you got old men like this that spew out lies and you think for a fact he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't. He lives in a state. And that's the only thing that he's worried about is the state. Like a lot of people, there's nothing wrong with that. The state killing people, I'd be worried about them too if I pretend to live in them. But let's get back to this.
okay, look at the typical family. Mortgage payment, healthcare payment, car payments, electric, water, garbage, phone, blah, 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 blah. So maybe the $1,200 covers the mortgage. But what about all the other costs that we have each month? This $1,200 thing isn't doing shit for the normal working family. You want to help? Here's one idea. Tell the fucking banks and mortgage companies to stop all mortgage payments at this time. Just stop them. And don't give me that 3-month furlough bullshit. How does that even make sense? So someone who lost their job because you said to stay at home doesn't pay mortgage for 3 months, but in the 4th month they have to not only pay that month that's due, but also the 3 months they owed in full because it was furloughed? How the fuck does that help, you greedy cocksuckers? Someone was just unemployed and not earning money for 3 months. They weren't earning money. Hello? Now they just start back to work and all that money magically appears so they can pay the 3 months in a lump sum. How are they fucking paying that? Are you fucking idiots? Look, it almost makes sense that they can stop paying the current mortgage due for the month when they go back to work. But they can't pay the prior 3 months. They had no income. So here's the idea. Just add the 3 fucking months of the furlough to the back end of the loan. So if they had, let's say, 19 years and 6 months left in their mortgage, just add the 3 months. So now they have 19 years and 9 months. How fucking hard is that? You'll get your money, you shitbags. It's just delayed. The working stiff wins if you do that. It really helps. It actually helps. And what is up with these banks and lending assholes? I mean, come on. You literally make billions of dollars in profit quarterly. That's every 3 months. The last crash was 10 years ago. So you have 10 years of massive profits and you need a bailout after 2 weeks of a shutdown? How come we, the people, have to save for a rainy day, but you save nothing? Every fucking quarter that you made $3 billion in profit. Profit, not income. Profit and all. That means you paid all your salaries and bills and everything you needed to pay to run a company for 3 fucking months. So every time you made $3 billion in a quarter, if you had just put $1 billion in the bank, you'd have $40 billion in the bank after 10 years. That's not even including interest. But no,
The U.S. doesn't even use its own bank.
Again, from our
Think about that. The U.S. doesn't even use its own bank.
That's a real break on our mortgages, credit card bills, or car payments, or anything, and the government allows this.
I think
We
Soulja
get
Girl
fucked.
shared
We
this.
bail you out, we get fucked. Rinse, lather, repeat. You dirt neck fucking pieces of shit should have had more than enough money to keep paying your workers and give everyone a break in mortgage payments the way I said for the time being. And again, I'm not saying to wipe the slate clean. I'm saying to just add the missing mortgage payment to the back end of everyone's loans. Do it for everything. The car lease is now 3 months longer. The credit card payment is now 3 months longer. The mortgage payment is now 3 months longer. You want to help the American worker, you can eliminate all payments due until this is over. That way, unemployment and stimulus checks would only be needed for food. That is what the American family needs now. That would help us. You greedy cocksuckers and you government lackeys who suck the balls of the big corporations and shit on the people are just as bad.
US is
Shame
a
on you all.
corporation.
There could be a real plan in place, a real plan to get people through these next few months, a real plan to be testing, a real plan to allow workers who are considered non-essential
He's
to not
concerned, right,
worry
Ms.
about
Don
catching
Diva?
the virus and losing their house. Do you do the right fucking thing, you peckerheads? Having to tell the government what to do because they have their heads in their asses, that's what fucking ticks me off!
See, I'm so tired of people acting like the government is messing things up by mistake. Like, come on, dog. They're a foreign company. They're here to guilt you into working for free for the rest of your life. You already work for a debt. I show that debt on the screen every day. Don't y'all notice the debt is going up without y'all working? So that shows that this money that they're borrowing has nothing to do with y'all whatsoever. It can't be for your companies. People ain't get a check for what, a week now, 2 weeks? So just think about that. This is why people feel sorry for the corporation posing as a place in the government. Because you got old men like this that talking about they're making mistakes. They're not making no mistakes. You made a mistake, not knowing what a state is and investing your whole life in them.
You know, several years ago, I was in New York City. It was a dark Saturday afternoon. The minute black woman came up, the only question I heard from her was, "You Martin Luther King?" And I said, "Yes." The next minute, I felt something beating on my chest. Before I knew it, I had been stabbed by this demented woman. That blade had gone through and the x-rays revealed the tip of the blade was on the edge of my aorta, the main artery. And once that's punctured, you're drowned in your own blood. That's the end of you. It came out in the New York Times the next morning that if I had merely sneezed, I would have died. After my chest had been opened and the blade had been taken out, from all over the states and the world, kind letters came in.
States.
One of them I will never forget. I had received one from the president and the vice president. I've forgotten what those telegrams said. I'd received a visit and a letter from the governor of New York, but I've forgotten what that letter said. But there was another letter that came from a little girl. It said simply, "Dear Dr. King, while it should not matter, I would like to mention that I'm a white girl. I'm simply writing you to say that I'm so happy that you didn't sneeze." And I want to say tonight that I too am happy that I didn't sneeze, because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960 when students all over the South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew that as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream, and taking the whole nation back to those great wells of democracy which were dug deep by the founding fathers in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1961 when we decided to take a ride for freedom and ended segregation in interstate travel. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1962 when Negroes in Albany, Georgia decided to straighten their backs up. And whenever men and women straighten their backs up, they are going somewhere, because a man can't ride your back unless it is bent. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been here in 1963. Black people of Birmingham, Alabama aroused the conscience of this nation and brought into being the Civil Rights Bill. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have had a chance later that year in August to try to tell America about a dream that I had had. If I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been down in Selma, Alabama to see the great movement there if I had sneezed. I wouldn't have been in Memphis to see a community rally around those brothers and sisters who are suffering. I'm so happy that I didn't sneeze. Like anybody, I would like to live, but I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Hello and God bless you. If this video was a blessing to you, please be a blessing back.
This is real. King Ben.
Grand River Evergreen.
King
They done
Ben,
broke into the
stimulus
Family
scams.
Dollar. Last night, they done rammed through there.
I think
Y'all think this something, man?
this is stimulus scams.
It's crazy, man. The looting has started. It's been a couple other cases.
Looting.
They ain't really
Coronavirus
reported 'cause
looting.
they don't want people going crazy, but I done seen some stuff broke into. But, yep, Grand River Evergreen, they ran up in the Family Dollar last night.
Ran up, and they always
Getting
go for
tight out
Family
here.
Dollars.
I'm getting ready to go live in a minute, y'all. Y'all tune in. We're going to talk about the state, the IRS, people's frustrations and everything. So I'll holler back at y'all in 1 minute.
Soldier Girl had this for us.
This is
to
Dr.
watch
Cameron
for a while.
Kyle Seidel, ER and critical care doctor from New York City. 9 days
Just
ago,
chilling.
I
That's
opened
the
an
main
intensive
event.
care unit to care for the
High-speed
sickest
chase on the
COVID-positive
bottom of the
patients in
screen.
the city. In these 9 days, I have seen things I have never seen before. In treating these patients, I have witnessed medical phenomenon that just don't make sense in the context of treating a disease that is supposed to be a viral pneumonia. 9 days ago, I presumed I was opening an intensive care unit to treat patients with a virus causing a pneumonia that was ravaging lungs across the world, starting out as something mild, cough, a sore throat, and progressively increasing in severity until ultimately ending in something called acute respiratory distress syndrome, or ARDS. This is the paradigm that every hospital in the country is working under. This is the disease, ARDS, that every hospital is preparing to treat. And this is the disease, ARDS, for which in the next 2 to 6 weeks, 100,000 Americans might be put on a ventilator. And yet, everything I've seen in the last 9 days, all the things that just don't make sense, the patients I'm seeing in front of me, the lungs I'm trying to improve, have led me to believe that COVID-19 is not this disease, and that we are operating under a medical paradigm that is untrue. In short, I believe we are treating the wrong disease, and I fear that this misguided treatment will lead to a tremendous amount of harm to a great number of people in a very short time. As New York City appears to be about 10 days ahead of the country, I feel compelled to get this information out. COVID-19 lung disease, as far as I can see, is not a pneumonia and should not be treated as one. Rather, it appears as if some kind of viral-induced disease, most resembling high-altitude sickness. It is as if tens of thousands of my fellow New Yorkers are on a plane at 30,000 feet and the cabin pressure is slowly being let out. These patients are slowly being starved of oxygen. I have seen patients dependent on oxygen take off their oxygen and quickly progress through a state of anxiety and emotional distress and eventually get blue in the face. And while they look like patients absolutely on the brink of death, they do not look like patients dying of pneumonia. I have never been a mountain climber, and I do not know the conditions at base camp below the highest peaks in the world. But I suspect that the patients I'm seeing in front of me look most like as if a person was dropped off on the top of Mount Everest without time to acclimate. I don't know the final answer of this disease, but I'm quite sure that a ventilator is not it. That is not to say that we don't need ventilators. We absolutely need them. They are the only way at this time that we're able to give a little more oxygen to patients who need it. But when we treat people with ARDS, we typically use ventilators to treat what's called respiratory failure. That is, we use the ventilator to do the work that the patient's muscles can no longer do because they're too tired to do it. These patients' muscles work fine. I fear that we are if we're using a false paradigm to treat a new disease, that the method that we program the ventilator, one based on a notion of respiratory failure as opposed to oxygen failure, that this method, and there are a great many number of methods we can use with the ventilator, but this method being widely adopted at this very moment in every hospital in the country, which aims to increase pressure on the lungs in order to open them up, is actually doing more harm than good. And that the pressure we are providing to lungs, we may be providing to lungs that cannot stand it, that cannot take it, and that the ARDS that we are seeing, that the whole world is seeing, may be nothing more than lung injury caused by the ventilator. Now, I don't know the final answer to this disease. I do sense that we will have to use ventilators. We will have to use a great many number of ventilators, and we need a great many number of ventilators, but I sense that we can use them in a much safer way. In a much safer method. That safer method challenges long-held dogmatic beliefs within the medical community and among lung specialists, which will not be easy to overcome. But I really believe that they must be overcome. There are hundreds of thousands of lungs in this country at risk, and the time to overcome them is now. I'm confident that if those of us that work bedside with these patients, those of us who are witnessing the things that we have never seen before, despite the many years we have worked and the thousands of patients and diseases we have seen, if we can effectively communicate this to all those that are so important but who are not bedside, the researchers, the administrators, those who procure our resources and make our protocols, the politicians, our own government, if we are able to convince them that this is a disease that is different than anything we have ever seen, I am confident that an answer can be found, that effective treatments can be discovered, and that a plan to disseminate that treatment can be rapidly deployed, and that tens of thousands and probably hundreds of thousands of lives and lungs will be protected. The time for this is now. We are staring into a future in which a great many of our fellow Americans are going to suffer, not to mention people all around the world. For those who will not suffer directly from this disease, from the terrible human cost of this disease, for those who will not lose a family member or a friend, and there will be a great many number of people who will lose those close to them. But for those who don't, they are still going to suffer from the great economic cost of COVID-19. We are all involved in this future. So I urge you, for those of us, if you are out there, for those who work bedside, I urge you to speak up. We can change this. I thank you all for listening. Please spread the message and stay safe.
That was a good video right there. Shout out to Soldier.
I'm going to read from a news article, actually. I'm going to translate.
We're doing it today. COVID news.
Norwegian.
Yeah, it's a baby in there. Keith, in the car.
Things
He's gonna drop it off during a high-speed chase, though.
I'll explain. Let me get the kettle on. We'll have some chocolate coffee this morning as well. Although.
Shout out to everybody: Prissy B, King Ben, King Travis, Keegan, Mr. Diva, it's me, V, Soldier Girl holding it down, Love Tam, Chrissy Carter on Instagram, and everybody else. Come here, we ain't forget about you.
It's a wonderful morning. It's chilly during the night times and it's warm and sunny. It's going to be a wonderful day.
Yeah, Soldier Girl too. I don't even know what's going on here, but we watching it. I think he's conventionally cooking, living off the land. How many people think he needed a permit for this? I don't see a state.
Okay, so at the moment it seems like everyone is screaming for guarantees, and they want the governments now to guarantee their income. They want a guarantee.
Put one in the chat if he looks free.
They want security.
Does he look
People
free?
want security. It's not
free ballin'.
It's not rocket science, okay?
Put one in the chat if he looks free.
The governments can only, we all know this, can only support people for so long. You know, it's not going to last. Right now, things are going in the wrong direction. Not talking about the virus itself, I am talking about how this is a difficult word to pronounce for a Norwegian. Authoritarian rule seems to be spreading around the world. In a matter of not days but hours, actually, new laws are implemented, and
in a matter of hours, new rules are implemented.
Now this is
hello, Melody.
From a Norwegian newspaper
for business
called
companies. Got to get open
VG,
for business, Melody.
VG.
You know that.
It's, I believe, the largest Norwegian newspaper. I haven't checked the sources, but it is mostly trustworthy, usually in this newspaper. So let me just give you these examples that they list here. Extreme measures taken around the world to combat
global
the virus.
laws, y'all.
In Nepal, you will be caged. You will be actually put in a cage in public if you break the quarantine rules. In the Philippines, their fine president, Rodrigo Duterte, he says that if you break the quarantine rules, you will be shot. In Panama and Peru, there are now rules. Gender separation. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, only men can be outside.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, men's. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, love, women.
Outside of their homes. Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, women can go outside. In Poland, if you are in isolation, it says you have to take a selfie, not to risk having the police on your door to check on you. What's going on?
You got to take a selfie as attendance. Hold up.
If you're in quarantine,
your man said you have to take a selfie in order for the government not to check up on you.
Police on your door to check on you.
Listen.
What's going on? Separation. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, only men can be outside of their homes. Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, women can go outside. In Poland, if you are in isolation, it says you have to take a selfie, not to risk having the police on your door to check on you.
Like if you don't take a selfie, that means you're sick. They're coming around you up.
If you're in quarantine, you must download I think it's a tracking app.
Tracking app, download, y'all.
When you get a message to take...
If you're in isolation, you got to download this app where we track your butt. Coming to America. Coming to America. You think I'm lying? I'm about to show you they're putting ankle bracelets on COVID suspects. Yeah, ankle bracelets on people that don't know what a state is, and they're in it with COVID, allegedly.
Take a selfie. You have to take a selfie within 20 minutes. The tracking app thing seems to be very popular.
You take a selfie.
How they are implementing the tracking apps. The governments, they love to track people, it seems. In South Korea...
wait for them to say you got to download this to your phone.
In Iran,
fuck out of here, I don't have a
Israel,
phone. Oh, I got to have a phone now? Yeah, you're going to jail.
Tracking you.
Wow.
In Austria, Belgium, Italy, Germany, the telecom companies will now share the information about where you're moving to the governments. They say it's totally
5G, they integrated all the telecommunications now. So they could tell where you're going. So all the telecommunication companies have access to all the same 5G networks.
Anonymous. Yeah, right. In Taiwan, they use mobile data to make an electronic fence. And the police and the authorities will be told if you leave your home or if you turn off your mobile phone. And then you have, if you do that, you have 15 minutes and then the police will come.
5G, y'all.
In Vietnam, there's a similar tracking app. In Singapore, also tracking app. In Hong Kong, electronic tag on you. So they put a tag on you. I think we all understand that the freedoms that are taken away from us now, it's not necessarily freedoms that will be given back to us. So this is dangerous. This is dangerous. We are losing our freedom. As I speak now, we are losing our freedom.
It's that or die. That's the only thing the only option. Listen to the government or die. Period. That's a perfect business relationship. I say it's deliberate. I say it's deliberate. That's the main event. You see him at the bottom of the screen? You see the high-speed chase right there? Yeah, the red car. Oh yeah, La Britney time. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Still smoking? She gotta be 9 months. She gotta be at 8 months and change. Anybody been keeping up with Queen La Britney's due date? She smoked through that whole pregnancy. It's none of my business. That's her body, her baby. Her at-home pregnancy, that's her. That's her. Smartest decision she ever made. Smartest decision she ever made. Have that baby at home. You don't gotta risk no COVID, Nathan. How many people agree with that? Yeah, I think having a baby at home is the best thing to do these times? Or should she just go to the hospital? Don't risk anything. Does she have a backup midwife? I'm asking. Let's get back into this. Queen La Britney.
Trash is coming back to back now.
Oh, women smoked for
Trash
years?
back to back now.
All right, it's all right then. Just a little tobacco in the lung.
Right here. Yeah.
Head down. Right there.
Yeah.
You don't want to go in there. You don't want to get started already.
Yeah, he went lower. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say that. Well, we can hurry to get your ass about here now.
What's she going to birth now? She in labor now? She a soldier. Ask me a bogey. She a soldier. My midwife told me.
I give you 10 in the morning.
Ronnie said he gonna go over and take a shower.
You said do what?
Take a shower.
Who can do that?
Right now.
He need to take me that water.
Hell no.
High speed chase going on, baby in the car.
I ain't driving. He gonna drive. Probably. I don't know. He might say
Queen La Britney got something to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is she gonna pull out a gun this live? Because I uploaded another video. She had to pull a gun out. I might play that one. One in the chat. Y'all want to see the gun video?
About 3. I keep 3, 4. They get closer up now. I feel more pressure.
Smoke detector battery, just the need of the battery. Smoke detector, just the need of the battery.
Put it in the trash, yeah?
We need solar panels for smoke detector.
About a minute, Lauren.
Is it there?
Miles.
You need to go get your pound.
Yeah, Gina. Lauren, I'm about to go. I'm gonna take a shower and then right now go. Take Gina.
I'm gonna switch to the smoke live. Yeah, let's go to the smoke live. This was a little dull. I don't know what happened. No biggie. No biggie. Let's go to the smoke. Let's get to the smoke live. I'm gonna switch to the. She pulled a gun. Yeah, let's go to the smoke live. This was a little dull. I don't know what happened. No biggie. No biggie. Let's go to the smoke. This is the smoke live. I don't know. Don't ask me. I seen a gun pulled out. Paula even said, "Stop smoking." Welcome, Queen. Yep. High-speed chase, just a going. It's your normal high-speed chase. Police and invisible police cars. Invisible police cars, speed chase. Kidnapping. Kidnapping, invading, resisting arrest, everything. That's the high-speed chase, y'all. I started it at the beginning of the live. It's going. Let's do it. Playing on the fakes, real to the 7th power best. Shout out to Miss Don Diva for this. Body and Politics Corporate of Detroit. Queen LaBrittany got something to say.
Child, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be motherfucking done with it. What? On my phone. The hell is she talking about?
Her eyebrows look nice. Her eyelashes, I mean.
I don't know what the fuck she talking about.
She look tired.
Bitch, your mammy got a fat neck, hoe. You follow me all the way to another page, bitch. Bitch, I'm on a whole nother page. That just lets me know that you're really interested in my life and what the fuck I gotta say. So you could tune the fuck in just like everybody else, because y'all motherfuckers don't scare me. Like I said, it's Facebook. I say what the fuck I want to say, and if you don't like it, bitch, you got two options: delete, unfriend. Anybody know me by now know I ain't never gave a fuck, so what the fuck make y'all think I'm gonna start caring now? Oh, okay. I see them still X-ray.
She look a little tired, right?
Fat bitch. Bitch, I ain't fat no motherfucking well.
She pregnant.
I ain't know I was fat.
You ain't one for a motherfucking time. They player hating assholes tell you to suck your nuts and bark at the hole.
That better not be her mother. I see where she get it from.
And whoever else. Mammy, whoever else can suck out my ass with a straw. And bitch, if you ain't got one,
what
McDonald's
the
got it for free. Chick-fil-A got it
I never
for
heard
free.
that.
I'll give you one for free. But if you
I
don't
never
like what
heard
the fuck
that.
I say, suck out my ass with a straw, bitch. The fuck? That's what you can do.
Sounds painful.
Motherfuckers kill me. I say what the fuck I want to say.
They worry about the wrong goddamn thing.
Let me see the X-ray.
You ain't worried about shit. That's the problem.
Okay, Lauren.
They player hating. Bitches. Ooh, Lord. I'm glad I ain't on Facebook. I be talking hoes.
It all started with a comment. It all started with a comment.
Y'all, that's how I tell y'all hoes illiterate. And y'all hoes ain't got no, you fuck boy, you ain't got no kind of motherfucking college education, high school education, or nothing, bitch. Cause I can say what the fuck I want to say, boy. The fuck wrong with you?
Everybody want to find out what she said.
Suck out my ass like you drank that motherfucking Crown Apple and all that. That's what you do. You slurp my ass, bitch.
Her mother or whoever
slurp.
That older woman is,
Slurp,
she laughing.
bitch.
Yeah, she said the straw. I know it sounds painful. I'm not good with straws.
He gotta be a sissy. Cause ain't no real man finna even sit up and argue with no motherfucking woman anyway. That's how I know you gotta be a sissy.
That's all that goes on YouTube.
Got to be. I love you too, Peppa Pig. Got to be a sissy.
Peppa Pig, that's April.
I don't want no man to stick no dick in my ass.
But what real man?
You hear that old lady?
Sit up arguing with a motherfucking female.
Cause he want.
Maybe he love you. Maybe he love you. I know a lot of men that love women and argue with them till the wheels fall off.
Cause I'm saying the fuck I want to say, ain't nobody shut me up yet. Like I said, this motherfucking Facebook. This is fucking Facebook. Stop taking shit so motherfucking personal. Like, what the fuck? Folks say shit plenty of every motherfucking day. Guess what? Let me show you something, bitch. And let me show you something.
Two Gun Vito pulls out the bazooka. What will she? Don't pull out the grenade, Brittany. Don't show them you got the live grenades in there. Please, queen.
That's the problem, and the bitch slapped me yet. And I want you to see this, and you can run this for the bitches in the back.
I'm getting nervous.
The day a bitch slapped me, I'm going to take my AIS number proudly. Because see, one thing about it, my husband's going to make sure my children.
She got a finger on the trigger.
Let a bitch try to slap me.
Robinson.
They're going to see what this 40 feel like.
Danger Will Robinson.
That's on all three of them. Bitch, don't let Facebook get nobody.
Finger on the trigger.
Fuck the fuck up, bitch. Nobody. Let a bitch
finger on the trigger in case she thinks she's soft.
Like a bitch just gonna walk up to me and slap me. Nah, bitch, I promise you, it ain't gonna go that way. Period. Period. That's exactly what a bitch gonna have, a death wish. Now you can take that and motherfucking run with it. And bitch, that ain't the only thing up in him. Period. Bitch, I'm scrapped, my husband scrapped too. No, please don't ever mistake a motherfucking thing over this way. Like I said, this motherfucking Facebook. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, bitch, delete me, the fuck. You follow me from a whole nother page, fuck nigga. And you still argue with me.
Hang up. You ain't got to go that route. Don't make it personal. Because it ain't working.
High speed chase.
Bitch, I ain't no tour about it. I bet y'all show you ain't no tour about it. I bet y'all show you ain't no tour about it. Now that ain't gonna count.
Hello.
That nigga said my gun on a tour. I bet y'all motherfucking show you.
Kings and queen of content, high speed chase.
When you hit your motherfucking ass, you'll see how toy your shit is.
High speed chase, baby in the back.
No, okay.
Baby in the back, sun rooftop.
Bitch, you better check my background for real.
Pulling up to the scene with
Don't
a
let this
gangster lean.
Facebook shit fool you, baby. Better call
I think I lost the car. Oh no, there, go in traffic. High speed chase, stuck at the light.
High speed chase, stuck at the light. Bitch, don't ever think shit sweet this way. Ever. Like, bitch, I get on Facebook.
High speed chase, stuck in traffic. High speed chase, stuck in traffic.
Candy, some fuck
there we go.
Want to get on Facebook. This bitch ass boy named Daddy Branch want to get on Facebook arguing. Because it was a status. God, Mario, this Daddy Branch boy.
All right, there we go.
Nah.
Where he pull into?
He
cut into a parking lot? All right. High speed chase, detour.
It was a status on Facebook.
High speed chase, kidnapping,
it was a status on Facebook
detour.
that somebody had made. They said
high speed chase,
it
detour.
should have been LeBron, not Kobe. So I copied and pasted the status and posted to my motherfucking page. Real life, I thought the shit was motherfucking funny, like being for real, for real. Everybody goddamn picking on the shit. I don't give a fuck.
High speed chase, bottom corner, baby in the car.
JoJo got to know. I'm going to bust a cap in one of these hoes. That's what I'm going to do. Bitch, just make sure my children's straight. I don't need no money on my books, none of that, bitch. Buy Pampers.
Yeah, baby.
Bitch, I'm
it's
a whole
alleged
fool in real life, bitch.
kidnapping.
I'm supposed
See
to
the
be
helicopter
crazy,
following.
Don't play with me. Bitch, I go see Dr. Khan. My motherfucking.
I guess the eyelashes don't look bad.
Anyway, yo,
it
so I
might be
copied
me.
and pasted the status posted on my page.
It might be me.
So everybody.
Maybe too much
Doing
mascara
the
on
absolute
it. I
most.
don't know.
You wishing death on somebody. This and this and this and that. Every motherfucker tell y'all something. I ain't wish death on no motherfucking body. First the motherfucking bottle.
They making her smoke more.
Second of all, this Facebook, y'all hoes and niggas, y'all fuck niggas too emotional for me. Like, Jada. Oh, bitch, let me tell you. Dr. Khan been my motherfucking doctor since I was 12 years old. Guess what? If I kill one of these hoes, he gonna come to court and vouch for me. Those are big facts. Bitch, I'm almost 30.
You hear this shit?
That's how long I've been seeing Dr. Khan. I'm on 18 motherfucking years. So Dr. Khan know I'm a straight motherfucking nut, real talk. A straight motherfucking nut. From Hillcrest on motherfucking down, Dr. Khan know I will act up. I keep telling you, folks, don't let that Facebook shit fool you.
Doctor will come to court for her. She got this shit planned out. It's gonna be a terrible summer. Quarantine summer.
Right, but look, let me tell you something. This my whole thing. The same hoes.
People saving a fortune not buying sneakers. Not having to get their hair
or it
did.
should have been my baby mom.
Motherfuckers should
but
be
when I say
rich.
LeBron name, it's a problem. Y'all hoes so fans of these motherfucking folks and being on this man dick. This man ain't finna pay y'all bitches 2 motherfucking cents to be his spokesperson. Period. Y'all ain't finna get nothing. Bitch, the man that put this $4,000 ring on my finger, fuck is you saying, fuck boy?
Pulled out the $4,000 ring.
I can tell you ain't got no woman because you got too much time to even sit on here and argue with me about something I put on my page. Then on top of that, bitch, I posted on my other page. That's how I know you're a fuck boy, because you follow me to a whole nother motherfucking page just to see what the fuck I gotta say. Well, you a bitch in real life. A bitch. Like I said, and ain't nobody finna fuck with me. Because that 40 gonna make y'all hoes get some act right. Now, bitch, you think it's talking about a toy gun you want to?
It ain't gonna show that, baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Why you motherfucker worry about Kobe, bitch? You better have you some motherfucker
worry about
Don't play
Kobe.
with me.
Queen Lil Britney, this how she bring the news. Gotta love it.
Girl, he talking big shit.
Gotta
Well,
love
I'm fat, everything. Bitch, when I got fat, ho, I don't even weigh 160. The fuck is you saying? Bitch, I'm fat now because I'm pregnant. Boy, kill me. Who the fuck get on Facebook and even argue with a female like, boy, you a bitch in real life. You a bitch. Don't nobody do that.
That's all YouTubers do. She pulled out the banger. Shout out to Queen Lil Britney bringing us that Alabama Blue app news. Yes, I said it. I said it. I meant it. I said it. Let's get to the rest of these, shall we? King and queens of content, please stop playing with me. I'm not to be played with. I'm not a Nintendo. What they got, DS? Ooh, I don't even know where Nintendo is right now. They was about to come out with the new system, but Corona. You can blame everything on Corona. That's what motherfuckers do. You see that video Keegan made? Man run over by a steamroller. Determined the death was Corona. Yeah. Check it out. Let's do it. Planet of Fakes. We almost done. King Ben dropped a jewel yesterday. I'll show y'all.
I have something to say. I work for Sparrow Hospital. How can I do my job if y'all idiots are blocking up the ways to get to the hospital? There are people dying every minute. And you guys, Trump supporters, want to block up everything and don't care about nobody else. What if it was your mother? What if it was your father?
I'm looking real dry.
What if your infant son or daughter gets sick because you decide to go around and open up the windows so your kids and your family members can hang their heads out the window to support something that you have no business to do? This is ridiculous. It is unfair for the people that have to go to work every single day,
yeah, I'm gonna let y'all
especially in the hospital, to do their job. If y'all don't take y'all asses home, this is what I'm mad about. All y'all want to sit down there and pump your horn, hang out the window, throw your flag out, because y'all don't like what somebody told y'all to do? Y'all some idiots. Total idiots. I can't do my job. I can't help anybody because y'all decide to block up every entrance way to get to the hospital. What kind of sense does that make? Y'all some idiots. And if y'all don't take y'all asses home and get out of the cold so we can get through this pandemic, really? I'm sorry to rant, but I got a job to do. And you guys are not letting me do my job. And I'm pissed. Because if one of my family members gets sick, And I got to bring that test in. I can't get the test in because y'all got the roads blocked.
We see a number of American flags, a lot of those red Make America Great Again hats. Are you concerned about this virus?
I was in the beginning until I've done my research and found out the realities and the media's overreach on it, and that it's not as serious as they made it out to be.
I see you're wearing a mask, so you appear to have some level of concern.
Yes, well, I have concern. I have just common courtesy for people. I might be here today, I might be a Republican, but I have common sense.
Do you have any concern that this gathering might cause this virus to spread further?
Hell yeah.
It will a little, but I don't think it's to the extent that they're trying to make it out to be.
You hear this shit?
Again, it's a virus.
High
It's
speed
got to
chase.
spread.
High speed chase.
People, I have something to say. I work for Sparrow High.
High speed chase. King Ben.
Join.
Stimulus
Right
check
now,
scam.
we're off Peach Orchard Road. This is
King
outside
Ben,
of
he ain't no joke.
3240 Peach Orchard Road, and we're at the business called City Tax Financial. It has a long history of questionable practices. The BBB investigating previous claims. People who filed their taxes here for years have had some complaints, but let's talk about what's going on right now today.
Let's talk about it.
There is a large group out here. Some moms, some dads, some kids, some families, and you might notice the Richland County Sheriff's Office on either sides.
You see this shit?
I'm going to take you to this side, Richland County Sheriff's Office. So deputies on this side are handling crowd control. We've got 3 deputies over here. We've got deputies over this way trying to handle crowd control. At last check, I counted about 40 adults. Again, there are kids out here, entire
40
families.
adults?
There are about 40 adults
Lockdown,
out here.
y'all.
And what's happened
COVID
is,
got people doing
as
what they
most of
gotta
you have
do.
gotten your stimulus check, the folks out here got a notification saying they got a stimulus check in their bank account. But they say when they looked at the bank account number, it wasn't theirs. They've previously filed their taxes using city tax, so they came here to figure out, hey, why is the account number opposite of the account that I actually
Use their
have?
information.
Now, the people out
put
here,
their
they
bank
were out
account.
here early in the morning, 10, 11. They claim when they got here, the owner of City Tax Financial took off. Richland County Sheriff's Office came out, filed complaints. They talked to the owner on the phone, and the owner said he would be back out here at 2 o'clock to help them. It is now about to be 2 o'clock. It's 1:59 right now. And so all of these families came right back out here to figure out what's going on with their stimulus check. They came out, and so did Richland County Sheriff's Office. The Richland County Sheriff's Office just told me an IRS agent is on the way, and inside Richland County Sheriff's Office has some lieutenants talking to the business owner to figure out where these people's stimulus check is. So I'm gonna walk around here.
Isn't this something?
Just so you can get a view of everyone. So we've got deputies along this way, blocking off the road. Just want to give you a look at how wide this scene is. Deputies all down this neighborhood road. Right over here. We're at the corner of Denmark and Peach
Stimulus
Orchard.
scams. You can't do your taxes with anybody, y'all.
And then
they just
you
doing
got
taxes to get your
all these
social.
families. Again, we know lieutenants are
They just doing
inside
taxes
of
to
City
get your
Tax
social.
Financial, and we know the IRS is on the way. I'm gonna give you a look at the people that are in line, and they're frustrated. I mean, I watched them earlier today bang on the front door saying, give us our money, we want our money. These are families that need help with their children, with their meals, with their bills, and they're wondering what happened to their stimulus check. And you guys might recognize this company because we've done a previous I-Team investigation. Reporter Liz Owens has investigated this company, this owner,
High-speed chase.
Twice.
High-speed chase kidnapping. Baby in the car. High-speed chase kidnapping. Baby in the car. Body Politic Incorporated of Detroit.
Calm.
High-speed chase.
So if you're looking at the crowd, there are at least 40 to 50 adults out here. Now there are some kids, but at least 40 to 50 adults, all claiming their stimulus check was not deposited in their account. It listed a completely different account number they had never seen before, and they're claiming the owner of City Tax Financial is behind it. When they arrived here to figure out what the situation was, the owner said he would resolve it at 2 o'clock.
Resolving it at 2. Come back at 2.
Out here. It's now a little after 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get a little closer. It looks like Richland County Sheriff's Office just told everyone to back away from the door. They don't want a line over there. Everyone's got to disperse further back into the parking lot.
Back away now. Stimulus, 50
This
people.
is a lot of families.
That's a lot of money.
Say they are waiting for their stimulus money. There is the owner right at the door. Just
Not
went
the
in.
Owner, high-speed chase.
Try to get closer.
High-speed chase. He
Here's
out
Richland
now.
County
Look at the
Sheriff's
red
Office.
car. High-speed chase, y'all. Planet of Face, king and queens of content. More-Shika.com. You know what up.
But I'll just tell you this. I was on the phone with, I thought the IRS and some people.
High-speed chase. High-speed chase, y'all. Kidnapping.
This is where it happened. You guys came and got your taxes done. You got some money up front, right?
No. They did, but they were already paid for.
Give them their money. I don't want all this talking. And that's what they're doing to them, hottie. Taking their social security information, their bank account numbers. They're somewhere in Tahiti right now, coughing on some boo-hoo-hoo tea. Let me stop. I don't know what they're doing with people's money. They could be flipping it on ventilators right now.
And they're sending it back to the federal government, and the federal government is going to bill you your stimulus check.
Oh, you heard that shit simultaneously. Let's rewind that. He just gave the ultimate bad news to these guys. Oh, it went black. What happened to our chase? What happened to the chase? Yo, let's get that crowd let down and rewind. Listen for the letdown.
The money, your income tax return went to this company.
High-speed chase.
I talked to the vice president there, and they acknowledged that they have each and every one. Well, they got a bunch of stimulus checks today. They can't do anything with those stimulus checks. Mr. Michael doesn't have those stimulus checks. This company does. And they're sending it back to the federal government, and the federal government is going to bill you your stimulus check.
Okay. Your man said it was a clerical error. He's gonna send the money back to the IRS. Y'all gotta go home. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he said. That's what he said. He said, everybody, I'm gonna return the money back to the government. Go home. And they'll give it back to y'all. They said, oh man.
The money, your income tax return went to this company, Refund Advantage. I talked to the vice president there, and they acknowledge that they have each and every one. Well, they got a bunch of stimulus checks today. They can't do anything with those stimulus checks. Mr. Michael doesn't have those stimulus checks. This company does. And they're sending it back to the federal government, and the federal government is going to bill you your stimulus check.
Oh man, high-speed chase, y'all. Smoking, high-speed chase.
All right, guys, for people who couldn't hear that, the lieutenant said that people filed their taxes and they believe another company has the checks in for them, but they still believe City Tax has their money. These families are saying the owner of City Tax isn't telling the truth to the deputies.
You can't tell me about that. He has to show me with receipts, baby. Where's his receipts,
So
baby?
now families have been
That's
given
the baby right there, y'all.
papers to fill out.
High-speed chase with that baby in the car.
And come back here. You can see they're not happy at all.
High-speed chase, that baby in the car. Man who handed off baby during a high-speed chase. Watch the high-speed chase. I'm trying not to miss it. I'm trying not to miss the high-speed chase. I think I may have missed it.
It's because a bank place who is that.
High-speed chase.
We don't owe them money, so that's what they're doing.
Action pack here tonight. High-speed chase. Stimulus scams. $ POTFS. You're going to wish you invested in us. I bet you. During a lockdown, y'all, I'm hurt. I'm amazed. They out
You probably
there
can't
beefing.
make out everything they're
They don't
saying,
got
but
no
they're
mask
frustrated with the
on.
deputies. They say the deputy is believing this
COVID
owner, and he's not telling the
lockdown.
truth about where their money is. There are a few families that said somebody needs to go to jail today. The solution here right now is deputy gave families papers to fill out, and they're supposed to come back here.
Gave them. Oh no! Don't ever do it. Don't do your taxes at a place that's a pawn shop. Who does their taxes at a pawn shop? I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. I can't help these people with a body in politics. I can't do it. Who does their taxes at a pawn shop?
Join. Right now, we're off Peach
my
Orchard
gosh.
Road. This is outside of
Action pack night tonight on Planet
3240.
of the Fakes. Action pack night tonight. Planet of the Physics. He got them out there for the stimulus. Didn't I tell y'all? If you want to spread the COVID virus, give people a lump check. Yeah, a lump check gonna make them spend the money. It's gonna make them go out like George Bush gave people $600 to boost the economy, remember? They gonna keep their stimulus check. That shit is a loan. That shit is a loan. I got that video. Let's look at that video. I'm gonna try to look at it. I might not be able to look at it without going on Facebook. I'll do something. But what a scam. What a scam. He not only told them, I got your checks, I just got a whole bunch of checks today. I'm sending it back to the government. I want them to send y'all checks. He ain't get no whole bunch of checks. He got direct deposits, routing number money, digital money. Now he's gonna act like he's gonna cancel all those, which is pretty difficult to do, I'm gonna tell you. He's gonna act like he's gonna return all those direct deposits to his account and then notify them send them hard checks after he already put his account for the direct deposit. That's confusing. That could take the foreign company posing as places to act like your government forever to fix. Yeah, that little problem right there. Think about how complicated that is. He got to go through each and every of those 50 transactions on his bank statement and see the amount. Then he got to find out. No, he don't really got to find out. Can he return? He might have a return button on his online banking. I never been in the practice of returning direct deposits. I've been on PayPal since '98, since they started. Never had a complaint on me, because I don't fuck around in business. It's one thing I don't do. I try to be a man of my word. That's why when people break their word, I take it not personal, but it's like, hey, give me a quick second. I'm getting our other videos, because y'all think I'm lying. Dude showed y'all they're going to make y'all download a tracking app after they infect you with the COVID. Dude already showed y'all that. I'm going to show y'all right now that you're going to get ankle monitors. U.S. citizens will be walking around with ankle monitors after being infected with a germ that came from China, created with the assistance of United States scientists' help. Yeah, knock yourselves out. Figure that one out. Figure that one out, USSA. Figure that one out. Y'all not even blaming who y'all need to blame right now. Y'all too busy waiting to vote for them, licking soldiers' boots. I'm not licking those soldiers' boots because I raised or hope to raise a USSA police, a USSA soldier. No, they are not the soldiers of America. They are the United States Corporation pit bulls. And they're going to have it worse than everybody. Because not only after they enslave their own people, that's going to be 1,000 deaths right there. But they're going to get wiped out by the foreigners that's using them as the pit bulls on the American people right now. That's why it's funny, because they're going to get wiped out. They're going to die 1,000 deaths worse. You ever heard of the stories of what they did to German soldiers after Germany caved in? Same shit gonna happen here. The U.S. is gonna cave in, and foreigners going to be throwing people in the streets. Women, men, children, they're gonna be throwing y'all in the fucking streets after the United States collapse. But they're gonna be here with humanity aid. They're gonna do the foreigners come here to aid y'all and shit. And then the company's gonna collapse, and the foreigners still gonna be here doing orderly exterminations, and you're going to see separate, private, mercenary-type municipalities pop up claiming sections of America. Remember how I told you they're going to have y'all living in districts and shit like that? That's what it's going to be. And those districts are going to be foreign-owned. It's a reset. That's the first thing you build. Not build, but you know, they're fake anyway. So, but those are the first things you create once you know, destroy municipality. They'll come back with districts. But you see how y'all only had one district, the District of Columbia, which is a foreign capital that everybody USSA is loyal to, that's been robbing and y'all and raping y'all for 100 and something years. But y'all notice how that's like the only district that's recognized as something, and it's your capital. I know that doesn't register in the average USSA